me again with the Crafty Home, and today I'm going to do a review of Still Alice by Lisa Genova. I found out about this book from Nerd in Translation. She had said that she'd recommended it to her mom and her aunt, and that they had really liked it, that she'd liked it, but that older people would like it. And since I'm somewhere in between Nerd in Translation's age and her mother's age, I thought I would enjoy it. It is a book, well, first of all, the author, Lisa, is, let me see, this is her first book, and she holds a PhD in neuroscience from Harvard University and is an online columnist for the National Alzheimer's Association. So this book is actually about Alzheimer's, a fictional story about Alzheimer's, so she's a perfect person to have written it. And Alice, the main character, is actually a psychology professor at Harvard and gets early onset Alzheimer's. And so it's written from her perspective, and you see her through the whole thing. You see little things at the beginning, and then you watch as it progresses in her. Let's see, what else can I tell you? I don't want to give away too much of the book, but it's basically just her journey and her interactions with her family as she's living through this. As it's written by somebody who knows what they're talking about, it really gives you a lot of insight into what Alzheimer's must be like. One of my favorite things about this book is how she doesn't always point out everything that's wrong with Alice's memory. So you'll notice something's a little off, and in other books, I mean, occasionally I've seen something where I'm like, well, that doesn't sound quite right, and I just kind of write it off to the author getting confused, I don't know, something weird happening, or just not understanding. But in this book, if something seems off, it was done on purpose because it's Alice not remembering or not being able to figure out what's going on. So there's some really hilarious parts of this. Like one where at first I was like, is this a flashback? And then you realize, no, this is currently happening and it's part of her Alzheimer's. And I just love that Lisa wrote it in such a way that you weren't quite sure at first. She didn't like preface it with, and then Alice made a big mistake or something, you know. She lets you figure that out on your own as you walk through it with her. And it made me cry, it made me laugh. At the end of the book, I was in tears, which, you know, I like a book that makes me cry. I'm strange like that, but if a story makes me cry, it was a really good story. I don't normally cry easily. I don't cry at movies that would normally make people cry. So it takes usually a very good book to make me cry. My husband actually came in when I was in the last few pages of this, and he was like, oh, let me take that. I don't want to see you cry. Of course, he was being a twerp because he knew that the book was almost over, and that's always the best part. So he threatened to take it, and I was like, honey, it's okay. I gotta finish it. I gotta find out what happens. So it's a wonderful, wonderful book, and I would highly recommend that you read it. No matter what walk of life you're in, I can't see how you would not enjoy this book. I loved it so much I pestered my mom forever and ever and ever and told her she has to buy it. She finally bought it for her Kindle, but I doubt she started reading it yet. She's not much of a reader, but she really will enjoy this, I know. So this also would make a great gift for anybody in your family, even if they aren't big readers. If they're women, even if they're a man, I suppose, but mainly if they're women, they will love this book. So that is Still Alice by Lisa Genova. Hopefully for my first book review that it wasn't too bad. It's hard to know how much to say, so leave your comments down below. If you've read this book, tell me what you think of it. If you know of other books like this one, let me know because I'm always looking for new book ideas. Alright, thank you. Bye-bye!